Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Parks and Tech. Today we are taking a look at the latest trail camera from Cooau. This is the H5 model. It shoots in 4K and has built-in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. This camera is currently on sale at Amazon for $101. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. On the front we have the camera itself and the H5 branding. On the bottom we have some of the specs. Motion detection. 4K Ultra HD, 940 nm hidden, or no glow LEDs. IP66 waterproof rating. 2-inch LCD screen. On this side we have some of the company's information and mission. This side has some QR codes for contacting Cooau and their socials. Branding on this side. Nothing on the bottom. And that brings us back to the front. This is everything you get in the box. Instruction manual in a few different languages. Metal mounting arm. Metal mounting plate. A bag of screws and plugs. A mounting strap that is big enough to go around most tree trunks. A mini USB cable. And finally, the camera itself. To open the camera, release this clasp. Here is our off, setup, and on switch. The mode button for changing modes and accessing the settings. Up, down, and OK buttons for navigating the menu. This is the battery tray eject button. The battery tray. Microphone. Mini USB port. IV port. DC port if you wish to connect a solar panel. On this side we have the full-size SD card slot. And a built-in speaker. Push this button to eject the battery tray. This camera uses 8 AA batteries, which are not included. I use the Amazon Basics batteries and have never had an issue. Once your batteries are installed, slide the battery tray back into the camera until you hear a click. I will be using a micro SD card inserted into a full-size adapter for this review. Insert the SD card face up into the slot. Switch the camera to setup so we can adjust the settings. Pressing the mode button once will take you to photo mode. Pressing it again will take you to your photo and video gallery. Pressing it again will take you to the settings. Use the arrows to navigate and OK button to select. Here we can change the mode. Photo only. Video only. Photo and video together. I prefer both. We can change the photo resolution. For this review I will use the max of 24 megapixels. Multi-shot is how many photos it will take once triggered. We can change the video resolution. For this review I will set it to 4K. You can set how long the videos will record. Audio recording can be turned on or off. The PIR interval can be changed. I will change mine to 45 seconds. You can turn the side PIR sensors on or off. The PIR sensitivity can be changed. I always start on medium. You can set a timer for when the camera is active. A time lapse could be set up. You can change the language settings. These are all the languages you could set. Here we can change the time and date. Once you have your date and time set, hit the mode button to go back. Photo stamp settings. You can add a password to the camera, if you wish. Turn on or off the menu beep sounds. You can format the memory card. I would recommend doing this before first use. You can set a camera ID. Here you can reset all settings back to default. Here we can set our auto Wi-Fi off interval. We can change the Wi-Fi name, if you wish. Here you can change the Wi-Fi password. Here is your firmware version. And that's all the settings. Turn the camera off, and it's time to mount it. One of the ways to mount it is with the metal arm and plate. This end will go into the camera, and this end will go into the plate. Unscrew the bottom bolt. Put the plate on the screw. Take the bolt you took off and screw it back on. Make sure this is as tight as you can make it. You may need tools to be sure. Screw this end into the bottom of the camera. Adjust the camera to the position you desire, and tighten these screws on the side to secure it. Use the screws and plugs to secure the entire unit to a tree or wall. The other option is to use the strap, which is what I mainly use. The strap goes into the back of the camera and is long enough to go around most tree trunks and other objects. Once you have it mounted, open the camera. I always switch to setup mode first to double check my settings. When these are set, turn the camera to on. The red light in the upper right hand corner will flash. Once this goes off, the camera is active. Download the hunting camera app. Tap connected camera. Tap step 1 Bluetooth on Wi-Fi. Tap select device. Wait until Hunting Cam Wi-Fi network shows up in the list. This may take a few moments, so don't panic. Tap the network. Enter the password. The default is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be sure to keep or allow this Wi-Fi setting or it won't work. Once connected, go back to the app. Pressing the gear icon will take you into the settings. These are the same settings we changed in the camera already. Tap the photo icon in the bottom right corner to access the photo and video gallery. Here you can view and download your captures straight to your phone. This does take some time, so be aware. All things considered, this is a pretty good trail camera for the price. The unit itself feels well made and doesn't feel cheap. It was out in the rain and hot sun and had no issues functioning. They include everything you need minus the batteries and the SD card. The camera is pretty easy to set up and operate. The app helps with this and makes it easier to change settings on the fly. The Wi-Fi range isn't the longest I have seen, so make sure you are within about a 50 feet radius of the camera for best results. Photo and video transfer over Wi-Fi do take some time, but this is pretty normal with most trail cameras. The quality of the photos and images during the day is great, very clear and crisp. The images and video at night are pretty good, but you can see the glare of the edges of the lens hood when the IR lights are on. This isn't a terrible thing by any means, but it does need noted. Other than that, the quality at night is still clear and crisp. Cooau is a company I have never heard of until this point, and I can say they are very pleasant to work with. They help when needed and are quick to respond. They have multiple ways of contacting them, which makes it easier to receive help if needed. They really seem to care about their customers and products. At the time of filming, this camera is $101 on Amazon and is not bad for the price. It would be a steal if you can get it with a coupon for any less. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you won't miss a day when I post a new video. Thanks again, and we will see you in the next one.